Imagine checking your bank app and watching your balance shrink without explanation. No luxury trips, no shiny new toys, yet money disappears like smoke. The culprit? Not big splurges, but tiny, sneaky habits. Subscriptions you forgot, takeout runs, impulse buys. These small traps add up fast, quietly draining your wallet before you even notice. The good news? Once you see them, you can crush them. In this guide, we'll shine a light on the most common money traps stealing your cash and show you how to stop them. Fast. Ready to take back control of your wallet? Let's dive in. The subscription sneak attack. Here's a modern horror story. You signed up for a free trial of a streaming app last year to watch one show. You forgot about it. Now, that free trial has quietly drained $15 from your account every single month. Multiply that across gym memberships, forgotten apps, music services, and delivery clubs. And suddenly, you're paying for ghosts. Scary fact, the average person wastes over $200 a year on unused subscriptions. That's a plane ticket, an emergency fund starter, or a weekend getaway, gone on stuff you don't even use. And the traps are getting smarter. Auto-renewals sneak by without reminders. Bundles lure you in with cheap intro prices, then balloon after a few months. Even your phone bill hides add-ons you didn't ask for, premium tones, extra protection, or bonus data you don't need. Your defense? Run a subscription audit. Open your bank statement and list every recurring charge. Then ask the brutal question, do I use this enough to keep it? Cancel the rest. Better yet, set calendar reminders for free trials and let apps like Rocket Money or Truebill flag the ones you forgot. Cutting these ghost payments feels like magic, like finding money in your old coat pocket. Impulse buys? Have you ever walked into a store for milk and walked out with candles, snacks, and a $40 gadget you didn't even know existed? That's the impulse buy trap, the master of disguise. Here's the shocking number. Americans spend $5,400 a year on impulse buys. That's not pocket change, that's a vacation, a used car, or a year of debt payments. Why does it happen? Retailers design it that way. Bright packaging, limited time deals, and checkout displays target your brain's reward center. Even worse, online shopping makes it effortless. One click, one tap, boom, another charge. But dopamine hits fade fast. Buyer's remorse kicks in. And soon, your fun splurge is just clutter in the closet. So how do you fight back? Here's a fun twist. Every time you skip an impulse buy, transfer that money to a fun fund. Watch the skipped $20 here and $50 there pile up into something big you truly want. Suddenly saying no feels like a game you're winning. Eating out, a $5 latte on Monday, a $15 sandwich on Wednesday, pizza delivery Friday night. Feels harmless, until you do the math. Brace yourself. The average person spends over $3,000 a year eating out. That's money swallowed by convenience. And most of the time, the food isn't even healthier or tastier than what you could whip up at home. Take coffee as an example. At $5 a cup, you'll burn $1,200 a year on caffeine alone. Compare that to brewing at home for 50 cents a cup. Same kick, $1,000 in savings. Food apps make the trap worse. They lure you with glossy pictures, promo codes, and free delivery gimmicks. But delivery fees, service charges, and tips tack on 20–30% more per order. The fix? Meal prep. Spend a couple hours on Sunday making big batch meals, soups, salads, stir-fries. Not only do you save money, you also save weekday stress. Brand name obsession? Ever grab the brand name cereal even though the generic sat right next to it? Half the price? You're not alone. The label trap costs families thousands every year. Here's the kicker. In blind tests, people often can't tell the difference between branded and store-brand foods. Yet marketing convinces us the pricier version is better. It's not just food. Think shampoo, painkillers, cleaning products. A bottle of generic ibuprofen might cost $3 while the branded one costs $9, with the exact same ingredients. Over time, this obsession with labels quietly empties your wallet. How to break free? Test yourself. Buy the generic once and compare. 9 times out of 10, you won't notice a difference. Focus on value, not labels. Shop at discount chains like Aldi or Costco where generics shine. Then reward yourself by saving up for 1 or 2 items that truly bring joy: a designer bag, a pair of shoes. Energy vampires. Your home might be quietly robbing you. No, not burglars. Energy vampires. These are devices sucking electricity even when turned off. Think about it. Chargers left plugged in, TVs on standby, gaming consoles idling. That trickle of power costs you $100, $200 a year, money literally disappearing into thin air. But it doesn't stop there. Old bulbs, leaky windows, cranked up AC, and hot water overuse all inflate your utility bills. By the time you notice, you've overspent hundreds. Your move? Attack with small swaps. Use power strips so you can cut off devices with one click. Switch to LED bulbs. They last longer and use 75% less energy. Wash clothes in cold water, lower the thermostat by just 2 degrees, and seal drafty windows. Even better, download your utility provider's app to track your usage. Suddenly, your house isn't bleeding money, it's saving it. The debt cycle. Debt isn't just numbers, it's a trap disguised as help. Swipe your credit card, pay the minimum, and you think you're safe. But behind the scenes, interest is multiplying like a virus. The average credit card carries 20% interest. That $1,000 splurge? If you only pay the minimum, it could cost you $1,200 or more. Buy now, pay later plans lure you in too. Miss one payment and fees snowball. This isn't just a money leak, it's a future killer. Debt lowers your credit score, making loans, cars, and even apartments more expensive. Your escape? The debt snowball method. Pay off the smallest debt first for quick wins, then roll those payments into the next biggest. Each success builds momentum. Or try the avalanche method. Tackle high-interest balances first. The motivation mirage. The new year hits, and you sign up for the gym. You buy new sneakers, water bottles, maybe even fancy supplements. But by February, life gets busy, motivation dips, and the gym card collects dust. You're not alone. 80% of gym memberships go unused. That's $500 a year wasted, paying for a dream that never happens. The trap isn't limited to gyms. It's hobby gear too. Guitars that never get strummed. Expensive craft supplies untouched in the closet. Cameras used twice, then abandoned. The solution? Brutal honesty. If you're not using it, cancel it. Sell unused gear on eBay or Facebook Marketplace. Start with free or low-cost options, YouTube workouts, library books, trial apps, before investing. Here's a golden rule. Don't buy until you've practiced the habit consistently for 30 days. That way, your money fuels real passions, not wishful thinking. In conclusion, we've pulled back the curtain on the everyday traps stealing your wealth. Ghost subscriptions, impulse splurges, overpriced meals, brand obsession, energy vampires, debt cycles, and motivation mirages. But here's the empowering truth. Once you see them, you can stop them. Every trap you crush is money freed for what really matters. Because the only thing scarier than wasting money is staying blind to where it goes. Stop the leaks today and watch your tomorrow shine brighter. If you enjoyed this video, hit the bell icon for more financial advice content, drop your thoughts in the comments, and thank you for watching.